Hello, my name is Joel Vande. I'm the pastor of Fairlawn Church in Whitinsville, Massachusetts, and I'm honored to be a part of this series that Pastor James has asked me about. I had a chance to preach in East Islip at Christ Community Church a couple of times over the years, and so it's good to reconnect with you as a congregation again this way. I was thinking about what I wanted to share, and this morning in my devotions I read from Psalm 16, which is interesting because it's a psalm that I'm thinking of preaching on in a couple of weeks here at Easter time. Psalm 16 has a passage that goes this way: "You have assigned my portion and cup. You have made my lot secure. The boundary lines have fallen for me in pleasant places. I have a delightful inheritance." And I think as many of us would, that's sort of an interesting text to be reading right now with all the craziness that's going on around us and the uncertainty of the present moment. But then I thought, what a wonderful reminder it is that this moment too is one that has been designed for us by God, that all the circumstances of life that seem so upside down to us are not catching him off guard, and that he is still assigning us our portion and our cup in this time. And the psalmist goes on to say that his heart is glad, and my tongue rejoices, my body also will rest secure, because you will not abandon me to the grave, you will not let your Holy One see decay. And he concludes Psalm 16, "You have made known to me the path of life. You will fill me with joy in your presence, with eternal pleasures at your right hand." And I think as Christians, we hear those words and we think instantly of the resurrection. And we're in a season where we're looking ahead to Good Friday and Easter. Certainly we know the darkness of Good Friday, and I think right now we kind of feel like we're in a Friday moment. We don't know how long it's going to last. Just like the disciples on Friday didn't know how long their Friday moment was going to last. They didn't really go to the tomb on Sunday morning expecting a resurrection. And yet we know, we've seen the end of that story. We know how it turns out, and so we too can have confidence even in this moment and its uncertainty, that God will give us joy and resurrection. And as Christians, we look for that, even with all the circumstances going on around us. So it's my prayer that you too would be able to find joy and hope in God's promise through Jesus Christ and the assurance and the hope of Easter. God bless you.